Hello, welcome to Verbling. Hi there, I'm teacher Oakley, and in this class we're going to continue from yesterday's class at this hour, looking at pronunciation, in particular reduction of function words in English. All of English vocabulary basically can be broken down into two types of words: content words, nouns, adjectives, adverbs, verbs, which have a clear and defined meaning. They mean something, whether that is a concrete meaning or an abstract meaning, concrete like pencil, or abstract like freedom, but a clear and concise meaning. On the other hand, we also have function words in English. Function words are conjunctions like and, but, so, as well as auxiliary verbs, have, do, did, has, the verb to be frequently, prepositions, articles, other demonstratives, pronouns, possessive pronouns. All of these types of words help us tie sentences together to make sense of the sentence constructions. In English, we never reduce pronunciation of content words, the important words in a sentence. We constantly reduce pronunciation of the function words. The grammar words are often, frequently, not always, but frequently, they are reduced. They're reduced so that we can join them closer to the surrounding words, and so we can. The way English works, it's blah blah blah, dog, blah 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 blah, bit, blah 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 blah, my sister. Sister, okay, dog bit sister. You don't need to know all the connecting words to understand what I'm telling you. A dog bit my sister. A dog bit my sister. Okay, dog bit sister, you can understand. So we reduce the function words to increase our fluency and our rhythm, to smooth out and rise up on the content words, which are the important part. All right. Yesterday we had looked at a number of types of function words. Today we're going to look at the verb to be as well as auxiliary verbs, and also pronouns, which are usually reduced. We're going to look at the word, the dictionary pronunciation, and how it sounds in normal, connected, or reduced English. Okay. Alexander, come on back. Hello, Cornell. How are you?
Hi, Moki. I'm very happy because I got a job offer yesterday.
Ah!
Yeah. So I have to leave the Verbling from Monday and because of getting a new job.
Well, that's both sad news for me. I'll miss you in classes, but I'm very happy for you.
Yeah, and for my family because it was the most difficult period in my life because I haven't got any job since last November.
Wow, that's tough. Well, congratulations.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Sincerest congratulations. That's terrific.
And Verbling helped me to improve my English, so thank you.
Yeah, you're more than welcome. I'm so happy to hear about that. That's terrific. Okay, that's great news. Really, I'm always glad to hear the success stories of students. That's what makes it all worthwhile for me. It's terrific. Thanks again. Okay, all right, let's let's get going. I don't know where everybody else is. I'm sure people will be filtering into the class as we go along. So let me get started here. Looking at commonly reduced function words in English. Today we'll be looking at pronouns, the verb to be, and auxiliary verbs. Starting with the verb to be. Now, the verb to be, when you're just using the verb to be in a sentence, a main verb would never be reduced. But when we use the verb to be, it is reduced whether it is being used as an auxiliary, as in I'm teaching, or even if it's the main verb, we can reduce it. This is the only case where we would reduce a main verb. Okay, Cornell, simple verb are.
Yes.
Pronounced are.
Are.
Sure. In connected speech, what is that going to sound like? This upside down E is the phonetic symbol for the schwa sound, which is a very neutral, just simple sound, very relaxed. Tongue in the middle of the mouth, not forward, not back, not up, not down, right in the middle. And then that's it. Okay. All right. So when we say it in this, when we use it to connect language, okay, Bobby and Susie are going to Manila. Okay, they are. As a matter of fact, they are.
Yeah, it is short form.
Yeah,
Isn't
short
it?
form. That's right. That's what we're looking at. And we do this constantly. Now, of course, you're probably familiar with the contracted forms. You know, they are. We use a hyphen and then re. There. Okay, it's they-er. So there sounds exactly like there. We'll connect it so closely. It sounds like over there, not here, but there. In fact, if I say the phrase, they are there, it's in normal spoken English, reduced speech, it's going to sound like they're there. Like I'm just repeating the same sound. Okay. Am, of course, dictionary pronunciation is the sound, am. But of course, when we attach it with a pronoun, we use the contracted form I'm, I am, I'm. Okay, but so it's obviously going to be reduced. This is an obvious reduction. So let's just move on. Let's look at some pronouns now. Okay, lots of pronouns start with H. He, his, her, both regular pronouns and possessive pronouns. Generally, the idea in reduced speech, we just get rid of the H. We just ignore the H, basically. Okay, so he, dictionary pronunciation. What's that sound like in connected speech, Cornell?
E.
E. Okay, right. So, for example, Cornell, can you see the Verbling chat box?
Yes.
Yeah, all right. For example, in this very simple sentence, how would we say that?
Yeah. Where is he?
Okay, where is he? But normal native speakers,
Or where is he?
where is he? With no pause, is he? Where is he?
Without H.
Without the H and with no pause between is and he, just directly joined. In fact, that's the entire idea of doing the reductions, so we can join them without any pause or any extra shift of sound. We can just quickly shift sound. Usually the reason we reduce is so that we can create a situation where we have consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel. Where is he? So a Z sound in is directly attached to the vowel sound. Where is he? Hello, Araceli.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, but not as fine as Cornell. Cornell has some exciting news. Cornell, you want to tell Araceli?
Yeah,
Oh,
as I mentioned this week, I had a job interview yesterday at a Japanese automotive supplier, and after the job interview, I got a job offer, and it was sent in written. So I will accept it, and I will have to leave the Verbling from Monday.
oh, I suspected so, but congratulations for your job.
Yeah, thanks so
Eh,
much.
Yeah.
So you're going to start next week? Did you say is in your country the job? Yes?
Yeah.
Ah,
Yes,
okay.
yes, of course. But a job interview was so-called stress job interview because I was asked about mm, some stupid question, and purchasing manager was very rude and arrogant towards me. But I could handle the situation.
Very
Oh,
good.
that's good.
Yeah, it is a one of typical job interview style in Hungary.
Oh, they are
Yeah,
very demanding.
yeah,
So we'll miss you. But
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. All right. Well, that's such great news. Well, anyway, welcome to the class, Araceli, and also hello to Max. Hey there, Max.
Hello again. My
Hello.
congratulations to Colonel.
Very nice. Okay. Um, okay. Let's continue. Araceli, moving on. You and Max were both in the class yesterday, so you know what's going on here. Oops. I'm really having one of those days. Okay. Anyway, seriously, I have exciting news too, but it was a scary news. During my break, my lunch break from my morning classes to my class right now, I stopped my last class and went into my kitchen to get lunch, and there was smoke pouring in my back window. There was an enormous fire. I the window's quite high, so I stood on a chair and looked out the window. All I could see was flames about maybe 5 meters away from my house. Ah! Panic! It was a brush fire. There's a big empty lot, a very very large empty lot behind my house, and some kids had set it on fire. Damn kids! Really scared me to death. It burnt very fast and hard for about 10 minutes, and then just burnt out very quickly. But woo, adrenaline. Anyway, okay, that was exciting for me, but scary for a minute there. I didn't know what was going to happen. Araceli?
yes, so the fire was controlled or
No, it just
it
burned
was
itself out.
extinguished? Oh, but
Fortunately.
were the firemen acting or not? No one,
No.
no one were.
Nope.
So that you are very close to that, so you will be thinking, must I run out of my house or what? If the fire had spread to your house.
Yeah, well, it's literally within a meter of my house. You can see where the fire burnt up to my house from the back
Oh,
from the back of my house. It was pretty scary. But my neighbors were running around. We were throwing hoses over the roof of the house because one side of the house is a street, and on the other side is the empty lot. So we were using our hoses and throwing them over the roof, and Everyone's standing on the roof, hosing down the lot behind our row of houses. Yeah,
A
that's
lot of adrenaline.
a lot of adrenaline. Quite exciting. Yeah. Anyway, okay. Let's get going here. All right. You. The dictionary pronunciation is you. Araceli, what's it going to
Yeah.
sound like in reduced speech? Remember the upside down E, our friend, the schwa
Yeah.
sound. Just. So,
Yeah.
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 How are you? Like that.
Uh-huh.
Hi, Araceli. How are you? Like that. Yeah.
How are you?
Yeah. Okay. Uh, now, of course, this is another case where we would pronounce full pronunciation if for some reason it was followed by a vowel. You arrived too late. You arrived too late. We need that W to connect two vowels. In English, there is no such thing as vowel to vowel sounds. That just cannot happen in English. We're always going to use either a consonant in a word to break up the vowel sounds, or if there is no consonant, we'll create one. We'll create what's called a glide, which is a Y or a W sound in order to join the vowels. So you arrived too late. That W sound, you wa, will connect the oo with the ah from arrived. If it's followed by a consonant, of course, then we pretty much always reduce it. You didn't have to say that. You didn't. Okay. It just, vowel to vowels just do not exist in English. Unlike where I now live in the Philippines, Tagalog language, there's a lot of and glottal stops you make because there's lots of double vowels. So it's a little weird for me. Doesn't exist in English. Max, his, of course, is going to sound like his.
Is or as.
Is. As.
As.
Is or us. Usually is. All right. Can you try using it in a phrase?
I tried to come up with some kind of to use his in the middle of sentence, but
Or in the beginning, just a phrase, just something simple.
his car was broken.
His car was broken. Yeah, all right. His money, his sister, whatever. Yeah, okay, that's it. Is. Oh yeah, you have to his car. Okay, in the middle of a sentence. Where is? Okay, where is his? Where is his? Ah.
Yeah, a silly good example.
Yeah, that is. Where is his? Where is his car? Ah. There you go. I need to set an example. All right. Okay. Have you met his parents? There you go. That's a good example, Artheli. Thank you. Same thing with her. Cornell, her. Again, dropping the H. It's going to sound like
her.
That's it. Okay. So, just for example, short phrase like tell her. Tell her. Definitely an English speaker is not going to say tell her. We're going to say tell her. Okay. You've got to tell her. Yes, it sounds like the word teller, which is a word, bank teller, of course. Okay, Araceli, him. Okay, dictionary pronunciation. Him is going to sound like
Him.
Him. So tell him would sound like
Tell him.
tell him. Just tell them. Okay. And depending on how it sounds, or just tell them. Whatever. There's no rule. Again, the idea is it's not really important that you get this vowel sound in the reduced pronunciation or connected speech. Not really important that you get it exactly correct. You know, pronunciation is very important in normal pronunciation of words, of content words. But in reduced, if it's or whatever sounds good to you, as long as it's short, fast, and just expresses the idea, hey, look, there's a vowel here. We don't really care what it is. Tell them. Tell him. Doesn't matter. Okay, interestingly here, Max, them.
Them. One of them. One of them. One of them.
One of them.
One of them.
One of them.
One of them.
Notice the reduced pronunciation in him and them. Oh, look at that.
Same.
It's exactly the same. And in fact, if you listen to a native speaker, you would not be able to tell the difference between him and them, other than, of course, in context. One of it.
Yeah.
One of them. Yeah, well, you got to have the am, Marithelli. One of them. One of them.
One of them.
One of them. Okay, but obviously one that has to be them. It belongs to them. Now I don't know, him or them. You might not know if you don't know context. Actually, truthfully. Hello, Nader.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
I'm very happy.
Loud and clear. Okay, next word, hour. All right, dictionary pronunciation, hour. Clearly, there are two vowel sounds here. It sounds like a two-syllable word, hour. Hour. So, when we reduce it, Nader, what do you think it sounds like? R. Yes, actually, it sounds exactly like the verb are. We are going. We are.
Our family.
What happened? Our family. Oh, perfect. Okay. Our family is over there. Our family. Yeah. Great. It doesn't matter where it is in the sentence. Subject, object. He helped our family a lot. Okay. Object noun. Doesn't matter where it is. It gets reduced. Oh, that was an excellent example. All right. Cornell. Your. Okay. Again, really two separate vowel sounds. We want to reduce that to one. Sounds like
Your.
your. Very good. All right. Short phrase. Your dog.
My success is your success as well regarding getting the new job.
Very nice. I like it. My success is your success. All right. Terrific. Great. Good example. Nice. Okay. I love it. All right. Araceli. That. Okay. Notice we have that in pronouns. That's because that can be a pronoun, a relative pronoun, but a pronoun nonetheless. Okay. Full pronunciation, that.
That.
And reduced?
That.
That. That.
That. That.
Right. Okay. So, for example, we don't say the man that sold me the car is bald.
The man that sold me the car. The man that sold me the car.
That was pretty good. The man that sold me the car. It's very, very fast. in reduced. That. It sounds like that. Like I don't know. It sounds like the sound when a bee gets electrocuted. I don't know. The man that sold me the car. Yeah, that's it. All right, we're going to practice these in sentences in just a minute. Let's go through the helping verbs, the auxiliaries. We already looked at the verb to be earlier. Obviously, the verb to be can be an auxiliary for continuous verb tenses, for example, or possibly passives, but other helper verbs. Max, starting with have.
Have. Reduce it to have.
Of.
Have. Have.
Frankly, I would add that wait a minute. Arthel, you're picking some coffee? You're going to go outside and pick berries? Really? Okay, I'm going to have to ask her about that when she comes back. Okay. Have, yes, of. Sounds like of, exactly like OF, of. One of the two. It's pronounced exactly the same. Sometimes it's actually have can be reduced to just a. That's it. Just a schwa sound, just a vowel sound. I might have done it. I could have done it. I would have done it. I should have done it.
Or just I've.
In a contraction. Right. In a contracted form. I have. I've. Yeah, you're right. I've done it before. The cats have eaten all the bacon. The cats have eaten all the bacon. Notice you hear it as of there, because cats ends with a consonant. We need a vowel. Okay, the cats have eaten all the bacon. A lot of these, especially looking at the auxiliaries, this occurs to me. The contracted forms that you hear for normal contractions, he's, she's, I've, we've, I'll, she'll, he'll, he will, meaning the normal contractions we use with pronouns that you guys are probably well aware of, which, by the way, you should be pronouncing that way. This is in any kind of speech. I don't care where you are. Giving a speech to the United Nations, I really don't care. You can still use normal contractions. In any case. Maybe not to a speech to the UN, but in any other normal speech, any noun, like the cats have eaten, the cats have eaten, we do the same thing. It's basically the same way that we reduce them in a normal contraction. We can reduce them with any noun at all. It doesn't matter. Again, okay, but has sometimes reduced to just if it's a vowel, like I, I've, or of, or even just sometimes. Cornell has. All right.
Has.
Okay, reduced.
Is.
Very good. Very fast on the vowel sound. That's correct. That's one of the keys. The vowel sounds in the connected speech or reduced speech is very, very fast. Just enough to make the bridge. That was actually very good. Okay, let's see. All right, Cornell, how about the cat has eaten all the bacon?
Sorry?
The cat has eaten all the bacon.
What was the last word?
All of the bacon.
Bacon.
Bacon. How would you say that? I'll write it.
Cat has eaten all of bacon, or I don't know.
The cat is eating all. The cat is eating. Cat is. The
Hmm?
cat is eating all the bacon, or even the cat's eating all the bacon.
Yeah.
Yeah, we even will if we can't. We might even, if it's possible, we might even get rid of the vowel sound altogether. The cat's eating all the bacon, like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Uh,
is a very fast pronunciation.
correct. Yeah, then that's the idea. Okay. Uh, Araceli is back from picking some coffee. Really?
Well, and maybe that's
Yeah,
not right. I
you're
went to
good.
the kitchen and I prepared coffee. How would you say that?
Okay.
And bring it with me.
I'm getting some coffee, or I'm making some coffee,
Hmm.
depending
Okay.
if you need to make it or you're just fetching it. Not picking though. Picking, coffee are beans, and people do actually go pick the little berries off the trees. So
Yeah.
I pictured you living on a mountainside, going out to your backyard, actually picking the little red berries.
And then,
Wow. Very impressive.
yeah,
Wow.
in order to make a coffee, you have to work a lot.
Really fresh coffee. Yeah.
No,
You
no.
pick the berries, then you got to roast them, then you got to grind them, then you got to drip the water through. I was impressed that you could do all that in 2 minutes.
Yeah. I have an espresso machine, of course.
Okay. All right, can. All right, dictionary
Can,
pronunciation is can.
can,
Reduced,
can.
can. Very fast. Again, the vowel sound is very fast. Can. Can. You barely can even hear a vowel sound in there. This one is very important because it's very common to use this word, and it's also very common to use the negative, can't. So native speakers really try to make a distinction between can and can't. We'll even give extra back of the throat nasal sound to can't. I can't do it. I can't go to your party. Be louder, longer, stretched out sound, much more pronounced, as opposed to can. Very short.
Mm.
Can you try it in a short sentence or phrase?
Uh, I can't do it, or I can do it.
I can do it. Yeah.
I can do
Okay.
it.
All right. Great.
Okay, sorry.
For now.
May I have a question regarding negative form of can? It is
Yep.
can't or can't. How to pronounce it? Because I learned that can't or can't.
Oh well. Okay. You're sounding like you're asking me British pronunciation, American pronunciation. The in can and ant and hat and bat and fat is much more nasal for Americans, of course. So any of those words would be slightly different, American and British. Definitely Americans sound more, we open our mouths more, we have a much more back of the throat sound, hat, cat, bat. Of course, Brits would be hot, cot, bat.
Uh-huh.
Maybe that was a terrible impression, but I think that answers your question. The vowel's slightly different.
Okay, so both ways are okay.
Yeah, that's right. Essentially,
Okay,
yeah,
thanks so much.
that's my answer. Yeah, Max.
So, sorry,
Yeah,
how will the British pronounce? I can do it. No,
I
I
can
can
do it.
do it.
I can.
I,
No, the reduced speech would be the same. Okay, now that's important.
oh,
The reduced speech is exactly the same for Brits and Americans. See, this is another wonderful thing about reduced speech. All of these reduced speech things we're practicing, exactly the same if it's Australian, Canadian, British, Indian, American, all the same. Whereas the actual vowel sounds can differ quite a lot in reality. Another beautiful thing about reduction. You don't have to worry. Because the schwa sound is basically the lowest common denominator, doesn't matter which dialect of English you're speaking. Nader, did you have a question?
Yes, I was going to say the same, because the problem in different dialects is vowel sounds, but with reduction, you don't pronounce the vowels, so the problem disappears.
That's right. That's pretty much the idea. Okay, the next one's a little tricky. Max, we got do.
Duh.
Duh. Okay. How do you do it? Now this is tough. Okay. Okay, take that sentence. How do you do it? It gets confusing because you do it, of course, do is the main verb. You do it. I can't say you do it. That's crazy. If do is the main verb, all right, and in fact any of these, have or has or whatever, if it is functioning as the main verb, some of these can and some of these cannot. These auxiliary verbs, when they're the main verb, we cannot reduce them. We absolutely can't, or it sounds really crazy. It sounds really, really strange. Only if it's used as a helper verb. Okay, how do you do it? Do. Okay, I'm using do because it's a question, so it's simple present tense. I have to use do in a question form as an auxiliary. How do you do it? How do you do?
How do you do it?
Yeah.
How do you do it?
Even a formal introduction. Hello, I'm Oakley. How do you do? How do you do? Even a formal introduction, it sounds like how do you do? How do you do? It's even reduced. So you gotta be a little careful with do. Okay, last one. Nader, will.
Will. Oh.
Oh, that's it. Oh. This is not L like in Spanish. This is O. Yeah. Oh. Okay. And again, obviously, will is contracted with normal pronouns. I'll, she'll. But pick another noun. The cat will do something.
The cat'll do it.
Yeah, right? The cat'll do it. Great.
You add an O. Oakley'll give a lecture tomorrow.
Oakley'll give a lecture. Oakley'll. Yeah, that's it. Oakley'll. That's it. That's it. Very good. Oakley'll give a lecture tomorrow. Terrific. Sounds great. All right, here we go. Now the fun part. Let's look at some practice sentences. Cornell, number 1.
How are you feeling?
Okay, how are you feeling? How are ya? How were ya? Ooh, 2 reductions. The R, hower, gonna sound like an ER attached to hower. Hower.
How are you feeling?
How are you feeling? All right. Now, we don't always reduce these function words. If I'm really concerned about you, how are you feeling? If there's a contrast, okay, the husband and wife were in an accident. The husband is okay, he's in surgery and it seems he's going to be okay. I've gotten the news. I may turn to the wife and say, but how are you feeling? All right, I want to emphasize the difference, the wife as opposed to the husband. I would not reduce. Absolutely not. I'm making a contrast, or I'm making a contrast. You, not, I know how your husband's doing. How are you doing? Okay, so it's not It's not that we'll always make these reductions, but often.
Yeah.
How are you
Okay.
feeling? Yeah.
Concerning reducing the function words, it become it became more difficult to listen to the person due to it.
Are you saying with reduction or without reduction?
With reduction.
With reduction.
Especially not not a native speaker.
Yeah. I will. Okay. Let me relate.
And regarding myself, because the weakest point of my English is listening. So it becomes more difficult to understand, for example, you or someone. Uh, due to reducing or reduction the
Uh-huh.
function words and another words.
Okay. Cornell, I will tell you, and I'm not just, this is really, I'm being completely honest. I worked in a academy for 3 years, and we did every 2 weeks. We tested. We did an overall test of English skills.
Mhm.
Okay. Leveling tests. What level they are, and I was one of extremely few teachers, maybe the only teacher, who actually did a course in reduction, intonation, and rhythm. Anyway, I would teach the reduction course. This came as a surprise to me. I felt that I was helping their pronunciation and their fluency. In reality, what would happen, and I would check the scores of my students in the different facets of English. You know, we would have listening, speaking, reading, writing, grammar, vocabulary, assessment tests. And what I found consistently over and over and over and over again in a 3-year period is that their speaking would basically not improve. And I'd be like, damn, what am I doing wrong? But then I'd look at their listening levels, and consistently their listening scores would rise very fast. In a 2-week period, they'd bump up like an entire level, not a half a level, but they'd bump up a lot. So I thought
Okay.
Yeah.
You are right. Go ahead. It is very interesting.
Yeah. It was not the outcome I had predicted or even wanted. It's just what happened. But I wasn't sure how to understand your question, so let me also answer that one. It is. We did a little experiment because I was doing this and I had many skeptical students. So I said, all right, I want you to go walk up to a native teacher, pick any native teacher, I don't care, British or American, and at our lunchtime, we all get a lunch break at the same time, teachers and students. So I said, look, go up to any teacher and say, Jeet, just like that. Jeet. Does anybody know what I'm saying? Jeet. No? Anybody in the class?
What does it mean?
All right. It's a drastically reduced form of did you eat yet?
Ooh. Oh, it's impossible.
It's impossible. But I'll tell you something. Every single native speaker, every single time, 100% instantly answered, not yet. Or yes, just finished. Without thinking, they responded immediately. And then I said, okay, walk up to another teacher and say, did you eat yet? Yes, I did. Inevitably, there was like a 1 second or 2 second pause. They had to compute, what are they saying with all those words? There was a delay, a timeable delay. So native speakers will understand your full pronunciation, but don't be surprised if they pause a little, because they're just not used to it, and they have to actually think it out. What are they saying using full form English? I have to think about that a second. Much easier for us to understand, for native speakers to understand reduced speech. It's instantaneous. Again, because obviously this is what we hear from the time, we're 1 year old. We're in the cradle. Mommy sings a lullaby. What you gonna do when the band comes for you? Whatever. From infancy. Okay, it's interesting though. I just share that with you. Right, and I agree, Araceli. Nobody teaches it, and that's why nobody knows it. It's totally overlooked in every country. I never hear about anybody teaching this stuff. So people, I think part of second language learning in schools in different countries should include this. I don't know why it's not. It's a fundamental part of English.
I heard a teacher here in Spain he has a radio program and he's very good, very famous. He's specialized on Spanish speakers learning English. So our pronunciation is really bad, but he knows why, and he was teaching this kind of things. For example, I remember we Spanish say "bull," you like "bull" with an L because the word has an L. So nobody teaches you what's the right pronunciation, and you see that L and you say, I was all my life saying "bull you like," and nobody says that's wrong. Even maybe some teachers say that, I don't know, but he was telling us, no, you had to say like "booty," like Woody Allen, "booty," 100 times. So I remember that, and now I say, "Would you like?" So it's these kind of mistakes. People are not teaching, and if you are learning in Spain and you say "would you like," everyone thinks okay, everyone understands because they are Spanish too,
Right.
So there is I think if pronunciation was taught, we would improve a lot for us to understand and for the native to understand us also, because
Sure, right. That's a funny story. I never heard that before about L. Thanks for sharing that. Actually, I think that's.
Have you heard that with Spanish speakers?
With the
we
L?
say, yes,
No,
and could you no
a little bit.
could you?
I have heard it, but I didn't really recognize it for what it was. I didn't really comprehend what they were doing.
That's it. Yeah, because we use the word and then we invent the pronunciation, but you never you heard the word before reading it when you were a child, but we did the opposite, so it sounds weird.
I'm very used to Asian speakers saying "ud." They can't. It's a very strange thing because most Westerners pronounce W's very naturally. Our lips closing and opening, that's a W sound. I don't know why, but a lot of Japanese can. Maybe you had problems. Hi, Ken, by the way.
Yes, hello.
Hello. Maybe even you had problems with W, like would.
Would.
Yeah, see, not so bad, but you're more advanced. But many of your compatriots.
Maybe Japanese tend to say ut.
Yes, they do.
Utto. Yeah.
Yes, they do.
But I say it, yeah.
Yes.
Would.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. This what the sound they make. Yeah, very common. Yeah. Okay. Let's get on with our practice here. Araceli.
What am I missing? What am I missing?
What am I missing?
What am I?
What am I? What am I missing? All right.
What am I missing?
That's right. A little closer joining. Also, the closer you try to join the sounds, the words together, the more fast the vowel is, the more it sounds like natural reduced speech. This is a beauty. Nader, try this one.
Where did he go? Where did he go? Where did you go?
Okay. You've got a couple of options here. Where did he go? Which is perfect. All right, you got it. The reduced he. Where did he go? But also, we've got did here used as an auxiliary for go. So you may hear a double.
Where did you go? Where did you go?
Where did he go?
Sorry?
Where did he go?
Where did you go? Oh?
Yeah, this is very normal. Where did he go?
Where did you go? Oh, so you have dropped the second D.
Indeed, I certainly have. All right, where did he go?
Oh.
This
Oh.
very normal. Don't mean to blow your mind, but yeah, where'd he go? Oh my God! Oh, hey, where'd he go? Yeah, that would be very normal. But you're not wrong. Where did he go is also very common. Where did he go? Where'd he go? Even more informal. Yeah.
So, when do you drop the second D?
Oh, if you're sitting around with your friends.
No, but I know in formal setting, I'm saying about the rule.
Oh, the rule. There is no rule. It would make no difference if you said, where did he go or where'd he go? And a native speaker would understand you either way.
What other examples do you drop the D?
Okay.
I know you do
Where'd
it
he
without
go?
thinking.
Yeah, you're right. So it's hard to think. What did he do? What did he do? No, you don't really. What did he do? What did he do? Where did he go? Who'd you see? Who did you see? Who'd ya? Who'd you see? Okay. Followed by you. Yeah, that's common.
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
You do the J.
Yeah, that's right. The J sound. That's called a liaison. D plus U is always J. Where'd you go? When'd you go? Who'd you see? How'd you get there? Yeah, any did and you is going to be just J pretty much every time. Yeah. Okay. Hard to say, but usually when the next word, okay, well, one general rule of thumb, when the next word, like he, is reduced or you is reduced, that's the time we're going to really reduce it to just a D sound or even at the J sound. All right. Ken, you try this one, please.
Okay. Are you gonna go?
Are you going to go? Yes, I am. Very good. Very fast, Ken. Very fast. Are you going to go? Yeah, a little bit reduced on are you? Are you going to go? And then the going to. Going to reduced to gonna. Are you going to go?
I'm gonna go.
Wow. That was, all right. That was actually pretty good.
People
Okay.
say, how you doing? Instead of say, how are you doing?
Yeah, sure. How you doing?
Yeah.
Hi, how you doing? Instead of how are you doing? Right. R sometimes gets dropped entirely. Right. How you doing? Yeah, that's extremely common. Sure. Cornell, how about number 5 here? Good one.
What's his problem?
What's his problem? Yeah. What's his problem? Now, okay, this would be normal. I've got to say, though, this is a normal phrase that we say with a certain intonation. What's his problem? Why is he being such a jerk? What's his problem? In which case, we're fully pronouncing his because, I don't know, that's the way we say this phrase, with the intonation. What's his problem? What's her problem? But if we're just casually asking, how can I help you? Oh, there's a man over here who needs some help. What's his problem? Okay, not being sarcastic or anything. Okay, what's his problem? Araceli, number 6.
The book is in her bag.
The book.
The book is in her. Is in her bag. Oof, I can't say that. The book is in her bag.
The book is inner.
In
Inner.
her bag.
It's
Okay.
gonna sound like inner.
The book is in her bag.
That's it. The books. Or even you might reduce because the is. You might say the book's in her bag. You might even reduce is. The book's in her bag.
The book's in her. Oof. The book's in her bag.
That's it. Yeah. Okay. That's it. Very good. There. Number 8.
I invited them to the party.
All right.
To the party. Yeah, I invited them to the party.
Yeah. Oh, you're doing the D party. Party.
I invited them to the party.
Okay. I invited them.
Invited them.
To gets
To
reduced. To the. Yeah. Exactly. Very good. To the party. Party.
To the party.
That's this T sounding like a D, very American, not British. Brits don't do this. Only Americans do that. Party.
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 Yeah. Right, let's have a party. Party. Now, a Brit would have, he'd lose the R. Let's have a party. An American would keep the R, get rid of the T, and add a D. Let's have a party. We are. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Americans sound very relaxed. Let's go to the party, and the British look so. The party.
Speaking with a horn.
What's that?
They are like speaking with a horn. Party. Party.
Party. The party. So far.
The party is over. Okay. Party's over, people. Get out. Okay. Ken, you try number 9. Question.
Okay. Did you see our new house?
Okay. Did ya? All right. Good job with the. Did ya? That was pretty good. You did great. Our is going to sound more like R. Did you see our new house? C-R.
Do you see our new house?
Pretty good. Not bad. Okay. That's good. Well, Ken, that's none of your business. Cordell?
That's none of your business.
That's none of your. None Here of would be reduced to just And
that's none of your business.
And your would be reduced to your. That's none of your business.
That's none of your business.
Okay, one more time. That's none of your business.
That's none of your business.
Your.
Yeah.
Like buyer. He is the buyer.
Yeah, buyer. Yeah. It is difficult to memorize. It.
Right. In fact, by buy your leave would sound like buyer. Buy your leave. Okay. Araceli, number 11 here.
You said that I can't say it. Yes, these phrases are difficult for me. You say that she loves English.
Okay.
You say that she loves English.
All right. Joy.
Joy said that she loves English.
Okay. Said that very fast. That
said
is
that. Okay. You link the D.
Yeah,
Joy
it's
said that
very fast.
She loved English.
Joy said that. Okay.
Said that.
All right. Nader. There's a good one. Nader, are you there? Yeah.
Yes. The kids have gone to bed.
All right. Very good.
The kids have gone to bed.
That's good. The kids have gone to bed. The kids have
gone to bed.
All right. Excellent. Perfect. Ken?
Okay. Van's bought a new pen.
Excellent. Van is very good. Very closely connecting Van and has. Van has bought a new pen. Okay, great. Cornell.
How can I help you?
Great. Perfect. How can I help you? How can I help you? All right. Even good intonation there, Cornell. Okay. Yes, that was good. Araceli, try this one out.
What do you think?
What do you?
What do you? What yeah? What do you think?
That's it. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think I'm doing? Okay, not bad, not bad. Nate Air, final one.
What will you do?
That's it.
What will you do?
What will you do? I don't know. What will you do? I'm gonna go check if there's still a fire in my backyard. That's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, there was a fire in my backyard earlier today. A little scared. Thank you very much. Thanks, guys. Once again, congratulations, Cornell. We'll miss you. That's for sure. Come back and visit when you can. You know, holidays and such. Okay. See you guys. Thanks a lot.